I don't know why my camera disrespected me like that. Hello and good morning, beautiful people. Today is Lord. Today is June 16th. And I am getting ready to head to Birmingham for my 6-week post-op appointment. And so this appointment is going to detail how surgery went, and I look forward to being cleared to resume life as usual, to get back in the gym, to work on this newfound body fibroid free. I'll put it that way. So yeah, I'm headed to Birmingham for my 6-week appointment, and I'm going to have a discussion with my doctor on how surgery went and where we are now and all of that. So more to come. I'll sit down and do a more formal video this afternoon, I think, if I have time. We'll see. Nonetheless, that's all. Have a great day. All right, so well then, you cut the turn short. I am in the parking deck meeting my 6-week post-op appointment. She told me that it would be about 3 months before I really felt like my full self again, but I am cleared to resume exercise and life as usual, lifting things that I want to lift and all of that fun stuff. And so uterus is the size that it's supposed to be and not for 4, 5, 6 months looking pregnant. So yeah, I'll make a full video when I get back home, but as for now, everything went well. I am cleared to go about life as usual. Now I can get back in the gym, which I'm excited about, and that is it. So I'll make a full video on life currently when I get back home and settle. But as for now, everything looks good, and yeah. Let me first start off by saying it is past my bedtime. Like, I am still dressed. It's after 9 and I am still dressed, and that is totally not my normal. But I felt like I had been putting off this video for a very, very, very long time. And so I don't know why my camera disrespected me like that, but I'm back. And so what I was saying was, I've been putting off this video for quite some time, and so I wanted to kind of close out this fibroid blog saga. And so here we are. And I had my 6-week post-op appointment on June the 16th. Today is February, Jesus help. Today is June the 21st, I think. Yeah, today's June the 21st. And so it's been probably at this point 40-ish or so days. I stopped counting the days a long time ago, but it's been a while since my surgery. And I think that I told you guys before that everything went well during my surgery. She took out 5 very considerably large fibroids. And trigger warning, I'm probably going to put a picture somewhere in here of these fibroids, but she took out 5 fibroids, the largest one measuring to be 10 centimeters. And so if you do not want to see a picture, just skip across about 5-10 seconds, because I'm going to insert it here. And so they were pretty big. Biggest thing is I think that I feel pretty relieved. And so I ended up with 5 incisions. I had 5 incisions. My procedure itself was a laparoscopic myomectomy per se. I have an incision here, and I had an incision here, and then another one somewhere over here. Then I had one, can't feel it. I had one somewhere over on this side. So I had 4 incisions across my top abdomen, and then I had a long cut of an incision essentially along my bikini line. I refer to it as like a C-section like cut because it technically is. She used that larger incision to get the fibroids out because they were so large. It was something that shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. When I got home, all the medicine wore off, and I realized that I had this long cut, pretty much from here to here. It's shrunk and closed up since then. But when I realized I had this extremely long cut, I freaked out. I knew that she told me I would have like a little teeny tiny incision along the lower abdomen to get them out if they were too large, but it was bigger than teeny tiny. I was not prepared, and it freaked me out. And so during my post-op appointment, of course, she apologized, and she told me that she made a judgment call because the fibroid was just too big and that she didn't want to cut it up into pieces. Now, fun fact, fibroids are considered non-cancerous tumors, but anything that is being taken out of your body, no matter what the traditional title of it may be, they still test it to make sure that there is no cancer, which is essentially what she did and why she made the cut that she made. And so she made a larger cut to not cut up the fibroid itself, to get it out in one big whole piece, probably about this big, kid you not, but to get it out in one big whole piece to prevent a spread of any cancerous cells in my pelvic area had they been cancerous. They were, in fact, not cancerous. We praise the good Lord for that. They were not cancerous, and so it was just an extra precaution that she took in order to just ensure that I was safe, that I was healthy, and that I was good. Hindsight 2020, I definitely appreciate it. Day after post-op, whenever I realized it was there, it shocked me. So that's that. Everything went smoothly with surgery. I want to say it took them about an hour full turnaround. I want to say I was back there about 2.5 hours total. Can I just take a pause and say thank God that I have insurance, and I mean like good insurance, because I got an itemized bill of the procedure, y'all. Man, when I tell you surgery was expensive, it was $63,000 to do the procedure. $63,000. They charge for every item used, the equipment, the gauze, like everything you could think of was on this $63,000 bill. And that $63,000 bill, what I ended up paying was $8.34. And we praise the good Lord. I'm thankful, okay? Back to your regular scheduled programming. I started, like I said, I had 5 incisions total, and sometimes I wear a lot of crop tops. Not always, but sometimes. Nonetheless, like, who wants to look at scars on their belly? And so what I did was I purchased this. This is a silicone scar sheet. I got it off of Amazon. I'll put a link. Hopefully you can see it. I'll put a link down in the description section. And then I have this, which is Moderna. It is the Advanced Scar Gel. And I'll also attach a link in the description section to these products. Then you have when I use it, I mean, the stuff wasn't cheap, so of course I'm gonna make the most of my money. I cut one square into, this is only 3 pieces, but I cut one square into 4 different pieces and put it on each incision. But I use the Moderna first, and then I let it sit for a couple of minutes before I go and add the patches. And then I also, this is 2 patches, but this is the one that I use to cover the larger incision. And so I cut them up every time I get ready to use them. And that's what I do to treat the scars, in case somebody's wondering. Also, I don't think I covered this in any of my other videos, but I have this abdominal binder that one of my good friends sent me. And so I used, as you can see, it's pretty long, but I used this abdominal binder pretty much every day, all day, probably about 2 weeks after surgery. You don't want to put too much pressure on those incisions too soon. And honestly, my doctor told me to wait. And so I ended up waiting about 2 weeks before I started using this. And so it's real simple. You know, of course it doesn't want to do right when I try to demonstrate it on the camera. Ugh. Anyways, somebody's going to look at this and get a full kick out of it. But it's the dress. The dress is the problem. But what I usually do, and then it's getting stuck, which happens, and I just pull it apart. They have several of these on Amazon. This one I didn't get off Amazon. Somebody sent it to me as a gift. But anyways, this is how it was used. I don't want to attach it completely, but I put that on pretty much every day, all day, 2 weeks post-op, and I still wear it because, you know, we're trying to condense this area of my body and whatnot. So I'll probably honestly continue to wear it until I have my full strength back. And so we covered the things that I'm using to treat the scars, the abdominal binder, everything else post-surgery. I have not returned to the gym yet. Baby steps, right? And so my doctor told me that it could be up to 3 months before I feel my full strength back. And so I don't want to take myself too fast, too soon. And so last week, I focused on getting up every day. And when I say every day, I mean Monday through Friday, not Saturday and Sunday, because I rest. But I got up every morning last week and I walked 30 minutes. That was my goal last week. My goal this week was to do the same and to add on some additional things. So I've still been getting up this morning. Today's Wednesday. And so I've still been getting up every morning, going walking. And this week I added in jump ropes. So I have a jump rope app that I use to track my jumping. But I added jump ropes, and I also added like a 10-minute bike ride, which is about a mile. And I've added that into my week this week. And so that's been my exercise routine. Next week, I'm going to start doing a little less. I'm going to keep doing cardio, but I'm also going to factor in doing like a body weight exercises. So essentially doing different workouts without lifting weights. So that'll be my goal next week. And then hopefully by the first week of July, I can go back to the gym. And so I'm not going to take myself too fast too soon. I'm baby stepping my way on back. I think I covered this in a different video, but in case I didn't, I'm going to say it again. I took 2 full weeks off of work. I work from home at the present moment. And so although I work from home, there was a lot of pressure in my abdomen. And so the only thing I wanted to focus on was my recovery. So although I work from home, and could I have logged in to work that following week after surgery? Absolutely. I didn't want to, and my therapist highly recommended that I take 2 full weeks off of work. And so after some deliberation, I took my week and a half off to 2 weeks, and I am glad that I did it. It helped me to focus on one thing at a time. And so the first week post-op, it was just me trying to get used to moving around again and getting my strength back. The second week post-op, I have 2 dogs. For those of you who don't know me, I have 2 dogs, and they're 2 big dogs. They're not small dogs, okay? And so that second week, I transitioned my dogs back into my household. And that third week, I went back to work. And then on week, what was it? I didn't really do a lot of outdoor walking. I probably would walk for like 10 minutes or so, and that's it. But I didn't start doing I did not start jump roping or riding the bike until after I was cleared from my post-op. Other than that, I just walked. And when I say I walked, I may have walked 2 or 3 times a week between weeks 3, 4, and 5, and 6. I walked 2 or 3 times a week. And so last week, I think that was week 6. That was the week that I got up every morning and walked 30 minutes a day. This week, well, I guess we'll say it's week 7. I don't know. Like I said, I lost track. But that's where I am, present moment. I think that's all that I have. I do believe so. We'll see if I make another vlog, that's the word, after I actually go back to the gym and begin lifting weights again. But for now, that's all I got. And so if you have any questions, please feel free to drop those in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who you know may find this information useful, helpful. If you found it helpful, talk to me in the comments. Don't be shy, y'all. Bye-bye. It's me again. I was getting ready to go to bed, as you can see, and I had one final thought. And I will say that probably the most annoying thing about this experience is that I couldn't sleep on my side. I am a side sleeper to the core. And one thing I forgot to plug was that I had a pregnancy pillow. And that is what helped me get comfortable until I could sleep on my side. And for a long time, even after I was able to transition to my side, I would use the pregnancy pillow to put under my side. I slept with that pillow. And so it was a blessing. And I will also drop that in the description section. I'll actually put everything that I ordered, whether I discuss it in this video or past videos. I'll put everything that I ordered in the description section. And that way, should you make it to this final chapter in terms of the initial 6 weeks of my recovery, you'll have all of that information. Also, I would also like to say that I have a newfound respect for mothers who have given birth by C-section, because the trauma that your body experiences, it was hard for me to go through this surgery. And so to think about those who have gone through a cesarean and had to jump in immediately to take care of their child, like, I applaud you, okay? I wholeheartedly applaud you, because that is like, that's a major undertaking. And so I just want to shout out all of the mommies who have given birth via C-section and say that you guys are rock stars. And especially if you've had more than one C-section, you are a rock star. You're doing a phenomenal job. And girl, keep it up. Keep it up. You're amazing. If nobody else has told you today, you are a rock star and you are amazing. It was hard for me to take care of myself post-surgery. I can't imagine factoring in taking care of a baby after going through something like that. And then knowing that the only thing you want to do is cuddle up to your child and hold them, and you can't pick them up. Somebody has to pick up the baby and give it to you every time you would like to nurture your child. Whew, God bless, okay? Seriously, you guys are rock stars.